Chapter 10, A Celebration of Friendship. By the time the day of the celebration of friendship arrived, the Acorn Scouts and Maple Scouts were such good friends that Violet could hardly remember why they had been against them in the first place. Thorn's friend Thistle was very quiet, but Violet thought he had great potential. Cricket and Weevil hit it off immediately. Hornet was as sly and funny as Petunia, while Sycamore was as handsome as Hyacinth was beautiful. Junebug found a soulmate in Woodruff, who had an allergy to dust mites. Hyacinth and Sycamore put the finishing touches on the decorations for the celebration, while Cricket and Weevil put out the snacks. Thorn and Thistle helped Tiger Lily and Violet set up some tables and chairs, while Junebug and Woodruff made some tags. Finally, everything was ready. "You've done very well, Scout," said Miss Poppy. She turned and smiled almost shyly at the Maple Scout leader, a dapper mouse named Mr. Spruce. "This will be a true celebration of friendship. Let the festivities begin." The Scouts all enjoyed a game of pin the wings on the bumblebee, and then Thorn and Tiger Lily helped teach the Acorn Scouts how to throw maple helicopters like a boomerang. Violet was enjoying herself, but she kept watching the door, waiting for Miss Pansy to arrive. She had seen her a few times since the steel wool incident, and each time Miss Pansy seemed nicer and nicer. Violet was looking forward to introducing her to Miss Poppy. They both seemed like they could be friends. Finally, the door opened and Miss Pansy walked in. She was smiling when she came in, but then she froze and her smile changed to a frown. Violet turned to see who she was looking at. It was Miss Poppy, and she had the same unhappy look on her face as Miss Pansy. "You!" they both said at the same time. Violet gulped. Something terrible and unexpected was happening. She had no idea that Miss Pansy and Miss Poppy even knew each other. Violet looked at Tiger Lily. "Do you think Miss Pansy could be Miss Poppy's long-lost friend?" Violet whispered. "They sure don't seem like friends now," Tiger Lily answered. "Are you here to apologize at long last?" Miss Poppy said to Miss Pansy. "Me? Apologize to you?" said Miss Pansy. "You're the one who thought it would be such a great idea to go down that rabbit hole." "Rabbit hole?" Miss Poppy shouted. "What rabbit hole? I'm talking about that tea you made with poison ivy." "That was an honest mistake," Miss Pansy spluttered. "I thought it was mint." "Clearly you did not study your Mouse Scout handbook carefully," Miss Poppy said. "It was a week before I stopped looking like a chipmunk." The two of them stared at each other for a long time. Violet and Tiger Lily felt helpless. Then Miss Poppy's face began to soften. "Of course, I did make new friends that week," Miss Poppy said. "A chipmunk even showed me a secret stash of beech nuts." Miss Poppy's mouth twitched. Miss Pansy's mouth twitched. "I remember him. He was so heartbroken when your swelling went down and he realized you were a mouse." Suddenly, they were both laughing and hugging. "I can't believe we ever let such a silly thing come between us," Miss Poppy said. Violet and Tiger Lily breathed a sigh of relief. "I'll never let anything or anyone come between us again," Violet said to Tiger Lily. "Me either," said Tiger Lily. Mouse Scout Handbook. Being a good friend. The best way to make a friend is to be a friend. Here are some of the things a good friend does. A good friend is a good listener. A good friend pays attention to how her friend feels. A good friend doesn't say mean things or hurt anyone's feelings. A good friend helps her friends solve problems. A good friend gives compliments to her friends. A good friend is trustworthy. A good friend can disagree without hurting her friends. A good friend lets her friends be themselves. A good friend is caring. A good friend is kind. Are you a good friend?